For the people that don't know you, who are you, and what can you tell us about your music?
I am Joshua Idehen.
And I'm Ludvig, the producer.
I do the words. We make joy sounds, joyful sounds, spoken word and dance if you want to get specific. But yeah.
And when did you started? You started together right from the beginning?
Yeah, we started it together in 2021. I came to you, said, hey, I want to make spoken word and dance music. And you said, let's see if that works. you sent me a beat.
I remember we made one song that was nice.
Yeah.
You're like, for this to work, we need to make an EP. And I was EP, that sounds like a lot of music.
Little did you know, you will vastly underestimate the amount of work that would go into this project, especially for you. Because for me, like I just write a poem and then a bit of editing, a bit of retakes, and I'm done. You're the one who has to sit there and be like, how do I get his voice sound good?
You like to make choruses, it's only like S.
Yes.
So it's like, okay,
Sometimes the sea is a serpent that slivers, sounds sick, and goes there. You're just like calling it out. We've known each other for a long time. When I moved to Stockholm, we after trying out a couple of stuff, I came up with the idea of doing spoken word and dance music. Ludvig sent a beat. We both agreed that there was something there. And then over 2021, it was just a massive back and forward. Like he sent the beat, I recorded on him, and then we really make it to a track. And then in 2022, we just started performing. Yeah, and it's been pretty much non-stop since then.
Well, cool. Which is like the best experience you've had so far?
just the way it's been working live, because I think like at this point, this sort of numbers we have is like it's good. We're trying to find the regular thing. But what has shocked me is that's the response to have from the last show, so that you're actually a touring band, and they've been like obviously some kind of like among that as well, but just as old to get to experience it's like mad.
Yeah, I would second that. I could cite some specifics. Last year, I would say actually last year, just autumn last year, because I think Ludvig and I, if I can speak on his behalf, goes right here and can more damn near speak for himself, right? If I may speak for him on his behalf, I think we are both very, very cautiously optimistic people. We're both we both have had periods in the past where we really believed in a song or a project or a moment that didn't really materialize. It might have kind of like had a little blip, but then completely kind of like faded away. And I think when one does a rush started getting traction, we were like, okay, this was good. This was more than we deserved. And that was in 2024. So 2025 came along and we were like, okay, cool. The hype has happened. The song was done, it's viral. Now let's just kind of see where we've landed and see where our fan base is at, where our market is at, whatever. And let's just see what is after the fact. Let's just see what happens. And we were ready to accept, like, okay, cool, maybe 500 people here, maybe 600, maybe 200 people. And just for every show, people just kept on turning up in larger and larger numbers. Like with festivals, we absolutely perform. We totally performed to like half the audience and just walked out into a sea of people. And more people than I'd ever performed to in my life. And the amount of love and attention and support we got was, it's more than I could find. And that was across the entire year, all the way to November when we went on tour with back to June. And also, Mom came to see me for the first time perform. She's only ever heard my music. So that was a real touching moment. And yeah, we got to perform on Juice Hollow, which has been a real kind of a goal for us, one of our bucket lists. A thing that we never really knew how we would get there, but we just thought it would be nice if we did. And it happened, and it was great. And yeah, all of last year was just like a real watershed moment for me. Like, I think I would pick the year.
People right.
Thank you.
Really nice.
This year starting well though, Eurosonic. Yeah. Can't worry. What the hell? What the hell?
Politics here. How do you feel?
Uh, everyone come here all the time. So to finally be here and be here is such a good spot for your leads.
Yeah, beautiful.
With venue, we saw like everything is like and happy with first. Like this is how do it. So yeah, super good.
Yeah, as echo those thoughts. I used to personally fill in my application for Eurosonic. And then when we were in the band, we filled out together. And those no's kept ticking. Like August and September, it was like, don't think about it, don't think about it. Oh, look, it's another no. It's another no, right? And this festival reached the mythical status for me, for us, I think. And I think it is just been like cordial publicity that not only have we been invited, but we've been invited at the exact time and it probably have made the most impact to our career, and yeah, it's a bit of a shame that we're not able to kind of take in the festival, watch other bands rest, right? But joy comes freaking fast.
Yeah, that's,
So we're just trying to roll with it. Then
that's true. And also the timing. Even if you apply many times before, maybe this is like the right time.
Oh yeah, it is absolutely the right time. Like we've got our album coming out in a few months. We've got coming off the back of a very successful support tour and headline tour. We've got another tour happening and we're looking to kind of support the album a rat of festivals already. So yeah, it's like you sorry is like this would be the most opportune time for us. We count our best shiniest moment. And yeah, it definitely was planned, right? And I know that there's a lot of luck that goes into it as well as the hard work that we put in. And we feel very blessed to have this happen to us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have some other festival on your bucket list? No.
Ooh, yeah.
here you go. I think like Glastonbury last year was like one of those. For me, Roskilde, which we're playing this year, probably of the one of those as well. Want to do just because I sleep, I want to do Way West. I believe we did like Stay Out last year. Yeah. The Nigerian can anything that is so way.
Yeah, I think just for bragging rights, I wanted to Coachella.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Something just like I mean, okay, yeah, we're talking here, but Coachella, I just want to do it, right? And yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest. Like, I'm sure there are loads of festivals out there that I don't know the name of. Like, I think the great thing about having this product as is happening is that we've been invited to a lot of festivals where I've been like, oh, never heard of that, and enjoyed be fun, and then turned up and it's been like the most amazing festival. PLX, for example, in Sweden, that was just
There's so many festivals that I've never heard about because I'm not really at a huge festival though normally, and they've been so like there's so many good festivals. So like I'm just excited to like look by the stormy eyes.
yeah. There's Bertact. I think there's what's it called, X-Gas in Romania, which I'd absolutely love to go back to that, and
Also, the Jazz is a park.
Jazz the Park as well. Yeah. Well, we're
It's
here.
a very beautiful park.
Yes, that definitely is one. And now festival in Portugal would be absolutely great. So now it's a No Life NOS Alive. That would be just the best. And Latitude Festival. I have a real soft spot for Latitude Festival. That would be, yeah. Just because like that's where for a long time that was the poetry festival. They had a dedicated poetry tent. So I used to go there a lot, and I would take my kind of like Comet and just board artists for there. And then I would, I think at the point we are now, the stage where I would have wanted to do, which is the Sunrise Arena, I don't think we can do that right now because, there might be too many people. So it is really wild, to be honest, to be thinking about festivals that going, oh yeah, well, performing on the main stage. Because my entire life has always been looking for one of those alternate stage or the second stage. I'm going, oh, that's going to be for us. And yeah, that might be where we're performing. If we ever perform at Latitude, that might be where we perform. This year there've been a few festivals where they just put us on the main stage. And I'm still looking at going, are you sure? Are you certain that's a good idea? Because Because I'm pretty, we could do one, yeah. But yeah, no, it's like, okay, main stage. We're doing We Out Here Festival, which is, it's had the double distinction of being one of the first stages, first festivals where we performed on the main stage, and it's massive, like, were 4,000, 5,000 people at that place, and we had 200. We performed in the morning. So, but it was a small crowd, but at the same time, since then, since 2023, it's been one of the festivals, apart from Greenman, where the most people have come up to me and been like, I saw you at We Out Here Festival, and I followed you ever since.
Lovely.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
It was nice for me.
What would you like people to feel when they listen to your music?
I go for it, like, but it also depends on like what state you're in. I think I don't think I don't get really impressed by the big actors, and I think like Josh's words, because like it's, for me, I am a consumer of his poetry in a way, even though I'm using the songs, and I think they can be like way open to there are like lines that are really like really resonate with different effects when say with me, man, like they basis. Yeah. So I think we just try to make good music, but also like provide some that additional layer to it. And I try so like do other music as well, since I felt like if you ask me, I do something extra to listen when it goes good.
I would like people to feel joy. Like them to feel less alone. I think that, like Ludvig said, a lot of people come with tears and said that, the music has helped them in moments of depression. And that makes me feel happy because sometimes I haven't written something alive. It's the intense, tacky depression, right? I might have just thought it was funny, or I might have just thought like, this happened to me and so let me just write it down because the rest is a woo. And people are, like, for example, there's a line I mentioned where I say, embrace your cringe. And I wrote that as more of a kind of like a mantra to myself, like, because before, when I started writing spoken word, I was so focused on making the words beautiful, always sound quite elevated and academic and clever, that I often just completely missed the message. And I was saying to myself that you need to embrace your cringe. Like, if the way you want to say it, the few you want to say it sounds cringe, then just embrace the cringe and say it, right? And today I met the guy who was like, yeah, I wrote a song based off that line because it meant so much to me. And then for me, that's it. It's that connection, that feeling like, you're not alone. And whatever you may be going through, right? It doesn't have to be a stutter experience. And there is path towards joy in that. Like, I am happy that people enjoy the music, but if that's all they did, I would feel really sad. Like, because I do feel like it's not a throwaway kind of joy, and there's a joy that we are trying to build, a joy that points towards a life that is better than the one that we had now. Like, I want to make a joy that resonates from trying to be a better person. And so, like, all of my music is the soundtrack to us practicing how to be that better person, even if it's just for a small moment. So even if it's kind of like, okay, yeah, you might feel like a dickhead, but I'm here to say, like, but we're all dickheads, or we're all capable of love, and we'll keep doing better. And that, and in that we can find joy, and you have to kind of practice that joy up there. So yeah, that's the long short term.
I want to ask you about the other parties that we had.
If I may start this one, Idehen Jazz, massive fan of. Like, I remember listening to Nothing to Worry About and just racing the hell out of that song, like, so relentlessly. That song was just on play, and I think that song is kind of like, in my head, one of the shining stars in the soundtrack titled Music to Cheer the Fuck Up, right? I don't feel like it's the kind of song you can listen to and come away feeling depressed or whatever. It's just so relentlessly positive. And that chorus is just a banger, right? And so when Ludwig was like, oh yeah, Beyond Lithium wants us to remix, I'm like, I was Beyond Lithium. He was like, Beyond Lithium? I'm like, I don't know. Pizza Beyond the Jordan, I'm like, go a chance to perform with him, man. It's one of my favorite performances ever. I was just in awe that he was there playing keys. And he's such a nice guy. What's it called? We keep missing each other because his tour happens at the same time as our tour. And yeah, I do hope we get a chance because I think I would love to kind of like do a version of the song that we made, but with his line part. Let's see how weird that would be.
He has the best band as well. Like that is so good.
Yes.
It was really funny, but like I'm not sure that he had actually knew we were. Or it was his manager was like, yeah, we want them to have because he made some like remix versions or some vocal versions on Fractures Records and don't know how invested they were. Like I don't think he knew what they were like. And then we said, yeah, we'd love to do it, but we're gonna do it like we're gonna do our version of Pockets, and then we send it to them, and then we like it and put it into a single and everything. And for you, so I think we were always that they can stop in, but it's like really good to sort of like because I feel like we proven ourselves. It's sort of like it's not that somewhere it just comes up here like yeah, I love you, but it's we actually did something, and I think it's a perfect, and that's what that's just do better.
And the HUGH with Alabaster the Blue.
Yeah, like Alabaster is so loneliest man. We're very, very humble. And like he's a man who eternally has space for everyone, I think. And just the way he speaks to you, just feel like he's inviting me here. First time I saw him, I was like, why is this guy just bugging? Because we had done a gig and he was just like, I would like if you took a former man show. You should pass that. And my brain just kind of like glazed over. It was like, come down before my man show. And all that. And then our label boss, at the time I was signed to Moshi with Ludvig, you should go. And I went, and it's very rare that I watch someone and I will have this urge to drop on stage and join them, but that was just the nature of the music. You have so many musicians coming back and forth, and I just saw him perform, and I was just like, I was like desperate, but I did it because I wanted to be respectful. And at the very end, I told him like, look, mate, that music moved me so much. I was almost to tears, and I was this close to jumping on stage and just talking. He was like, oh, you should have done that. That would have been beautiful. And I'm like, no, that would be rude, right? That would have been rude. We just stand up like, I'm not speaking in tongues. And he goes, well, why don't we just make something? And then he sent me some beats. Some of his stuff with guitar and saxophone. So it took and then at another show, performed live, and people came up to us and were like, oh my God, this is the best beat that we can album. And we did. Calabashed. And there was 6 of us. We said, okay, great, we'll release this album and we're gonna go on tour. That would be how we would generate the money to perform the next album, make the next album if we had planned, blah, blah, blah. And that was in December of 2019 when everything had finished, that we had all the plans. And every time I shared the EP, everyone was like, John, I don't think you understand how great this is. So much is gonna happen to you, dog. Well, I guess, okay, we're gonna live tour plan. Fake it till you make it. Lie to yourself. All this constant pressure is not ideal for your health. The whole world is just page for that. So don't forget it. Cherish your joy. Count your blessings. Other people aren't toys. Make the most noise. Keep going. Call your mates. Call your knocker. Get off line. Go outside. Breathe. Dreams to be happy. To be fulfilled. Love yourself. Take it out before I skip. What else matters? Really.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.